Hello everyone and welcome to Nanny Cooks from the Ozarks. Today it's all about the pumpkin. You know, it's that time of year and here in the Ozark, fall is in the air. And the days are cool and the air is crisp and it's football season, and so we think life is good. And today I have completed 5 recipes for you. Rather than you just watching me mix them together, I went ahead and completed so we can do more recipes, and they all involve the pumpkin. So let's get started here. I'm going to turn this camera down so you can see the finished product. The first thing I have here is pumpkin bread or muffin. This is a recipe that you can make either one. This is a super moist recipe. It makes a large batch, and it was given to me years ago by a friend by the name of Dorothy Robb, and we use this recipe a lot. You can make it into breads. We like the little mini muffins, and our grandkids and now our great-grandchild always likes these small muffins. And then these muffin toppers are also good. So this is a good, you can add nuts to this or you can make it without nuts. And I will post all of these recipes on YouTube, and I'll send a link on our Facebook page to the link to the recipes. Okay, the second recipe that I have here is the scone. And who doesn't like a good scone? This is made with pumpkins, and again, it's a very moist scone. It is really good with a cup of coffee, and they're good if you serve them warm. Now, the recipe that I'm putting on there makes a pretty good size batch, so they freeze well if you don't want to eat them all at one setting, and then you can just pop them in the microwave for a few seconds too. So this is the pumpkin scone recipe, and the icing on top has a little bit of maple syrup in it. So that makes them really special too. Okay, the third thing I have for you is a recipe for pumpkin pie spice. You know, when you buy this at the store, it's very expensive. But if you make your own, you can make it in large batches and keep it stored in a dry place and keep it covered. And it's a lot cheaper than buying it in the store. And I think it's tastier too. It just has 4 ingredients. It has cinnamon. I like to buy the Vietnamese cinnamon. It's a little more expensive than your regular cinnamon, but it has a good flavor. And it also has some ginger and some allspice and cardamom or cardamom, whichever way you want to pronounce it then. You just mix these together and, like I said, store it in a sealed container, and you'll have pumpkin pie spice anytime you want it. Now, if you're making a pumpkin pie, you would use about 1.5 teaspoons of this spice mixture. Is your mouth watering for pumpkins yet? Well, if it isn't yet, it will be in a little while. Alrighty, our fourth recipe that I have is pumpkin dip. Now, this is a healthy version, and it is served with pieces of apples, and you just dip it up. It has Greek yogurt, canned pumpkin, maple syrup, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and just before you serve it, you slice some apples and serve it where you can dip the apples in the dip. That's a really good snack to have. And then the very last thing I have here, you know, there's a famous coffee shop that this time of year is selling a lot of pumpkin spice drinks. the lattes and the frappuccinos and things like that. Well, I have made up a sauce that I put in a cup. Here I've got about 4 tablespoons of this, and then I'm going to fill the rest of the way with coffee. And I have what I call my version of the pumpkin spice latte. And it is so good in the afternoon on a chilly day if you sit down with a cup of this. I hope you'll try these recipes, and some of them to keep them healthier. I know especially the muffin recipe calls for quite a bit of sugar, but you can replace the sugar with a sugar substitute. So you can adapt these recipes if you have special ingredient needs too. So I'm glad you joined us today, and we are going to enjoy this fall season. I didn't even mention the mums. The mums are in bloom now, and they're so pretty. So if you get a chance, get out and enjoy this weather and try some of these recipes and let us know how you like them. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to like our Facebook page. We really appreciate that. And if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. Until the next time, have a good day. Bye-bye.